Epstein survivors get emotional on Capitol Hill as the files might soon be released.
Oh, sissy. You didn't just make a small dent. You made a monumental impact.
I was recruited in 2004 after a systematic breaking down where Epstein leveraged my mother's brain tumor scans. He threatened me to withhold care for her. He trapped me in a year-long cycle of abuse.
My sister, Maria, bravely blew the whistle on this group by reporting to the FBI what Epstein and Maxwell did to both of us. They hung up on the phone on her, and there was no follow-up of any kind. Bill Clinton was president.
Now, me, myself, I would never want to call anyone that has been sexually assaulted and overcame it a victim. They are definitely survivors. And what happened to them during the time they had to deal with the low-life pedophile we now know as Jeffrey Epstein is inexcusable. But why are we politicizing this? When Bill Clinton was in office, he knew of Epstein and he did nothing. When Joe Biden was in office, he knew of Epstein and he did nothing. But now that Donald Trump is in office, they want to politicize this and make it a big deal. Why? Because they believe that Donald Trump has something to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And all evidence proves that he had no involvement with these underage women. The Democrats had all the Epstein files. And if they had anything to do with Donald Trump in those files, they would have released him. Take a listen to Mike Johnson.
The Democrats had every one of the Epstein files in their possession for the 4 long years of the Biden administration. The Biden Department of Justice had the files the entire time. And not a single one of the people who are so loud and animated right now, they never said anything about it for all those 4 years. None of them held press conferences. None of them demanded the release of the documents.
To the left-wing media, they're not interested in finding out the truth and what happened in the Epstein files. It's all about trying to exploit it to get at Donald Trump.
Donald Trump lost today. He hates that word, loser. And let's be clear, he was forced to change his position to save face because the votes were going against him. I think one question is this the turning point? Is this the moment when the Republicans get their spine back? I think the answer is maybe.
They say that this is a loss for Donald Trump. How the hell is this a loss for Donald Trump? Virginia Guthrie said that Donald Trump never had any involvement with her during her time with this low-life, no-good convicted felon and also dead predator, Jeffrey Epstein. But what we do know is prominent Democrats have been linked to Jeffrey Epstein, such as Bill Clinton, allegedly. And they were warned to leave the Epstein files alone or people would get hurt.
Bill Clinton.
Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein. A lot of problems.
That island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew. He'll tell you about it.
Now, does that sound like a man that has been guilty of anything surrounding Jeffrey Epstein? Absolutely not. The Democrats are just doing this to exploit the pain of the victims. It reminds me of when Trump administration was handling the things on the border and they were screaming and hollering about how the families are being torn apart and this is wrong. And Donald Trump should be investigated. But with Biden and Kamala Harris and Mayorkas, let everybody come into the United States unvetted. All that did was cause sex trafficking to go up through the roof and crime to go up through the roof. But no one said a damn thing did. Biden team left thousands of immigrant kids with largely invented sponsors. And nobody gave a damn about those kids then. But how many of those kids were sexually victimized? Honestly, we'll never know. But Congressman Garcia and Trump hater Jasmine Crockett continue to insinuate that Donald J. Trump had something to do in the Epstein files. Where were these people at? Where were the Democrats at when these kids were being sex trafficked and victimized? No one uttered one mumbling word. But now they want to exploit the pain of the victims in the Jeffrey Epstein files. It's ridiculous and it's embarrassing. But take a listen to this.
The UC program is the middleman in what we now know is government-sponsored, taxpayer-funded child trafficking. Children told us they're being lured away from their families. This is a family separation program. These children are brought here to the United States and carelessly turned over to MS-13, 18th Street Gang, other transnational criminal organizations.
So what the hell happened to all those children? What happened?
Boys and girls are being sold for sex. Just last month, I spoke with a care provider in Florida who told me about cases of migrant children as young as 8 with sexually transmitted diseases. 8 years old. Last week, I spoke with a private investigator in Texas who shared challenges trying to find an emergency shelter for this one girl. She's only 12, an unaccompanied minor who's 9 months pregnant and about to go into labor.
Wait, what? What the F did she just say? 9-year-old girl pregnant? Sexually transmitted disease? Abuse? Can you imagine if Kamala Harris and Joe Biden were still in office? But they continue to attack Trump. No one has stopped more illegal trafficking to come into the United States than this president. Do you know how many child lives have been changed by him not allowing these drug dealing, MS-13, sex trafficking monsters into United States, abusing young, underage girls? And right now, in North Carolina, they're fighting ICE agents from getting these immigrant, illegal MS-13 gang members, rapists, and drug dealers out of our country. Because you know why? We gotta protect them so we can keep sex trafficking these young girls in the United States. This is absolutely pathetic. So, nah, Democrats don't give a damn about illegal immigration. The only thing they give a damn about is trying to get at Donald J. Trump. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow God, not culture.